Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Arsenal save. We are coming in to the final stages of this save. Literally the last 8 or 9 games. And all in all, we've got some really important games for you coming up today. City at the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley, and then the first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. We have played some games in between last episode and this episode, and it went very, very well. Burnley 2-1. We beat them. Lamar and Nelson with the goals. Chris Wood scoring in the 92nd minute. A little bit annoyed with that, to be fair. But we got the win, which is great to see. We then followed that up with a very good 2-0 away win at Goodison Park against Everton. Reece Nelson again and Carlos Alenia from the penalty spot in the 89th minute, shoring up the points and recording another win for us. Those 2 wins made us basically champions again. As you can see here on the screen, we are champions for the 3rd time running, so the league is wrapped up, and happy to have that all done and dusted. So we've wrapped up the league, we've wrapped up the Carabao Cup, and we're now going for the Champions League and the FA Cup, going for the quadruple. Never done it in FM before. It's going to be a tough one as well, because we've got City in the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we've got Madrid in the semi-final of the Champions League. So tough games. Plus, if you have a look at our calendar as well, we've got a crazy amount of fixture congestion in April. So we are here at the minute, FA Cup semi-final. We then play Madrid in 2 days' time. We then play Chelsea in another 2 days' time. And then we play City again in another 2 days' time. So in the space of a week, we've got 4 games. So it's going to really test our squad depth. Players are resting all the way through this, but we're going to go for the first full team against City. We've got Oblak in goal, Kolesniak, Romagnoli, Laporte, Kimmich in the back line. We've got Goretzka and Tolisso in the middle, Lamar, Nelson on the wings, Coutinho, and then Alexander Lacazette up top. So yeah, we're looking for progression in the FA Cup. We're looking for progression in the Champions League today. Hopefully we can get both. So this is how City line up. They've got Edison in goal, Mendy, Otamendi, Stones and Walker at the back line. They've got Willy Carvalho and Pereira in the defensive midfield roles. They've got Sanchez on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right, De Bruyne in behind, Harry Kane on the bench, Belotti, Sane, Aguero, Perisic. So they've got people that they can bring on and do the business. I'm going to say go out there and carry on how you finished last match, because we were phenomenal against Burnley and against Everton. Made us win the league, so we're champions again, which is brilliant. 3rd season on the bounce that we've won the league. So I think with the mantra we had coming into this series was we want to put Arsenal back on top of the Premier League, and we've done that. 3 seasons on the bounce. Now we need to go and claim that first Champions League win, and also first FA Cup win. We've not won the FA Cup since Wenger was last here, so we really need to go out there and win this cup. It's the only domestic trophy that we've not won yet, so really need to see something coming from these boys in this game. Half an hour gone, nothing really happened at all. Our boys both teams really kind of feeling each other out. De Bruyne is absolutely knackered already. Lamar, first highlight of the game, coming into last 5 minutes of the half, going down that right hand side. Can he whip the ball in? Yes he can. Nelson's there. What a save by Edison, but it's a penalty kick. Mendy, I think, tackled him on the follow up, and Lacazette's going to have the penalty kick to put us 1-0 up against Edison. Can Lacazette put it away? No, he can't. He goes wide. Can't believe a striker of his form putting one wide there, unfortunately. But we seem to be on top, and that's going to see us through to half time. Other than that mad last 5 minutes of the half, literally nothing happened in the first half of the FA Cup semi-final. We seem to be dominating shots and possession, which is weird for a Man City side of that quality. They haven't really got going. So Lacazette on a 6.0, we're going to have to try and raise his spirits. We're also going to be, I'm going to say passionate and say, look, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it going, because we are playing particularly well. They're not playing particularly well, and we just want to really keep the morale up, basically. And with Lacazette here, I'm just going to keep it calm and say there's a lot more to come from you. I know you've got what it takes. You'll come back and score us the winning goal most probably. We are fitter of the two sides, so that will come into our play into our hands a little bit towards the end of this game, and I can really see I can really see us taking advantage of that. Aguero is on for Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne is looking shattered. Lamar now, hour gone, whipping the ball in into Laporte, into Lacazette. That's what we know he can do. Wanting to raise his spirits at half-time. We've done that. Alexander Lacazette scoring the goal. Lovely little knockdown from Laporte. Lamar whipping that ball in, knocking it down. Defence is all over the place for City, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Kimmich now, 25 minutes to go. Nelson trying to find Coutinho in the middle there. He does. Wicked little ball out to Lacazette, but there's no one in the box at all. No one busting a gut to get there. Walker now, straight after that highlight. Aguero back to Pereira, into Willy Carvalho. Carvalho getting closed down by Leon Goretzka. Good pressing from him. Aguero again, getting the ball back to Pereira, into Willian, into De Bruyne. Lovely first touch football there from City. De Bruyne, Sanchez and Harry Kane doing the business for them. And we're coming into the final 20 minutes. Might have to make some changes, freshen some legs up. So Ramsey, Alenia and Iwobi all on for Tolisso, Goretzka and Coutinho. Final 10 minutes now, and it's looking like City are piling on the pressure. Aguero down this right hand side, but Laporte got Kane in his back pocket all day long. Lamar going to find Iwobi in the middle, into Ramsey, and Ramsey pushes the ball forward to Lacazette. Can he find Ramsey again? Yes, he can. He's still on goal. Ramsey, though, squirms the shot wide, and it's a poor shot. We're going to go down to standard, see this game out. Don't want extra time, don't want extra minutes in our boys' legs. We've got a lot of games coming up, as we've seen. Now, Aguero's launching the ball forward to Pereira. Pereira one-on-one with Laporte, but Laporte is absolutely immense in that back line. Kept Harry Kane really quiet today. Now Lacazette, we hit him on the counter-attack. Stones and Otamendi closing him down there, but Lacazette making the difference today. Missed the penalty in the first half, but came back strong. Alenia taking a shot from a long way out, but came back strong and going to score us the winning goal in this FA Cup semi-final and take us through to the final. The referee's blown for full time. Lacazette coming out with a 6.9 overall would have been bigger, but as I said, Aymeric Laporte today was absolutely immense. He was an absolute rock back there. Kept Harry Kane quiet. 6.5 for Harry Kane. And on this year's game, Harry Kane is an absolute OP beast, as is people like Sergio Aguero as well. But we kept them all quiet. Laporte and Romagnoli kept strong in that back line. Fantastic player. Now, in a couple of days' time, we go again and we play Atleti in the first leg of the semi-final. So here we go then, first leg of the semi-final in the Champions League. But before we get there, we do have our finalist opponent in the FA Cup final, and it's Newcastle. They beat Everton in the other semi-final. So it'll be also Newcastle in the final of the FA Cup at the end of the season. Probably going to be Petr Cech's last game. Newcastle are actually in the Championship this season. They did get relegated last year. So we could play a rotation side, but I'm probably going to be fielding my first team if it's ready and available, other than Petr Cech in goal, obviously. And yeah, let's go and see who's the team. You probably know the team by now. I'm not even going to go through it. As you know, we're going to stick with what worked well for us against City. We do have people on the bench that can come on and change the game if we needed to. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. I'm not even going to read you the lineup. You already know the lineup. Really looking for a good first leg win and go out there and do the business. If we can keep a clean sheet as well, that'd be great. But as I said in the last episode that we did Champions League against PSG, I really do rate us going away and scoring a goal anyway. So, but a clean sheet is always going to be best. They're in their change strip of yellow. We're in our red and white. And first leg under the lights at the Emirates in London. Oh, can't beat it. Absolutely brilliant. Kimmich now on this right hand side. Is it going to be an early chance? Coutinho into Lacazette. Yes, it is. 20 seconds in. Coutinho going into Lacazette, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. We've started brilliantly. Lovely play here. Don't really commentate on the opening highlights just because generally they run out to nothing. But Nelson doing the business. Kimmich on the overlap finds Coutinho down that right hand channel, and he just takes his time, gets Lacazette in the middle, and that's 1-0. 20 seconds gone on the game, and we're in the driving seat already. Highlight number 2, 10 minutes gone, and it goes to Atleti. Griezmann into Gamero. Gamero just wide. Oblak obviously playing against his previous side. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet. But Gamero went really, really close there, and their lack of numbers is already telling. Look at the fitness on that. That is absolutely ridiculous for Atleti. We do probably need to punish them a little bit more in this first leg. Lamar whipping that ball in, trying to find Goretzka, and he does. 2-0 to Arsenal. Lamar with an amazing free kick assist, and Goretzka coming in, ghosting in the middle there. He's number 8. There he is. Ghosting in unmarked. Lovely header into the back post. 2-0 to Arsenal. And we're looking really, really up for this game. Coming into the final 5 or 6 minutes of the first half, and it's another highlight. Godin goes all the way back to Alisson, but he just launches the ball forward, and Laporte is going to take that all day long. Coutinho, lovely little turn, trying to find Lacazette in the on the shoulder of the defender, but Romagnoli and Laporte doing a great job in the middle of that defence. Coutinho now, a little bit of space, up to Lacazette. Holds on to the ball. That's what I love about Lacazette. Strength, power and pace. Lamar whipping the ball into Lacazette. Into Coutinho. Oh, just over. Philippe Coutinho doing a really good job at the minute. 7.4 for him. Playing really, really well. Taking control of that middle of midfield. And fantastic first half from the boys. Going to stay passionate. Say, look, I'm very pleased with how it's going. Keep it up, lads. And then to say there's a lot more to come from them as well. Really hit home how our dominance really in this game. We're playing absolutely phenomenally. Atleti aren't, and we really need to stamp home a few more goals so we can go away to Madrid. Griezmann though, first time ball over the top, he should put that away. A striker of his quality should at least get on target. Early sighting for Atleti, but yeah, we can go away to Madrid with a little bit more comfort, a little bit more ease. Nelson not having the best of games on a 6.7, might have to bring someone on like Berardi or Iwobi on that right hand side. But time is ticking away. Lamar now, just after the hour mark, finding Lacazette on that far post, but Arthur's going to pick this ball up for Atleti, and Romagnoli's just going to mop that up pretty comfortably, go all the way back to Oblak. Oblak now back to Kimmich. And then Kimmich is going to take on Nelson. Nelson not using his pace, taking his time, going to Tolisso, and we're just going to keep hold of the ball. Coutinho, lovely interplay here from the boys. Tolisso, first time full, ball into Lacazette. Lacazette should put that away, but a good save by Alisson, and Lucas really putting on the pressure to the Frenchman. Lamar now whipping that ball in. Vitolo gets the ball clear. Can Tolisso get the ball out to Lamar? Yes, he can. Takes on his man, but he gets tackled by Tagliafico, and that's the end of the highlight. But straight after, Goretzka into Coutinho, out to Lacazette. Can he get the ball to Lamar? And Lamar's going to turn on the afterburners. Yes, he is. Whips the ball in. Tolisso at the back post, and that's a penalty. Lucas pushed Tolisso over, and it's going to be the man of the moment. Lacazette stepping up against Alisson. He missed his penalty in the FA Cup semi-final. Doesn't miss this one. Lacazette scores 3-0 to Arsenal. 25 minutes to go. Probably the perfect time just to take some players off and rest up as quickly as we can. Highlight for Atleti. Griezmann's there. Lovely ball into from Arthur to Griezmann, and it's 3-1 now. The away goal has been scored. Arthur just chipping the ball in. Griezmann, we've got loads of defenders in there. That shouldn't happen, and it's 3-1 to Arsenal now. 10 minutes to go. Oblak out to Kimmich. We brought Berardi on for Nelson down that right hand side. Nelson not really having the best of games against Tagliafico on the left. Ramsey now in the middle into Lacazette. Can Lacazette try something? Yes, he can. Goes out to Lamar. And we go back into the middle with Iwobi. Iwobi takes on his man. Goes out to Berardi. Got Kimmich on the overlap because doesn't need him. Into Iwobi, and that's a good save by Alisson. 4-1 might have been the nail in the coffin. Here we go again though. But Lacazette gets taken down. It's a red card for Zobnin. It's a double-footed challenge. Let's have a look at it. That is absolutely horrendous. Don't want to see that in today's game. And Zobnin, absolutely 100% given a red card. Kimmich now into Berardi. Can we score a fourth? Iwobi back to Ramsey into Lacazette. Lacazette's there, and what a save that is by Alisson. Pushes it onto the post. Lacazette should have 4 or 5 goals today. Really should, and we should probably put this game to bed in the first leg. But we're going to have to go to Madrid anyway. Griezmann gets ahead of Kolasinac there, but Laporte mops it up. Berardi now coming inside, driving inside, and pushes the ball out to Thomas Lamar. Lamar, lovely little jink there. Lamar down that left hand side, gets the ball in. Lacazette just over again. I love this stuff from Lamar and Lacazette. The partnership is absolutely phenomenal. Probably what won us three Premier Leagues on the bounce. Lamar whipping the ball in again. Berardi into Goretzka off the post, and Romagnoli can't turn it in, and it's still 3-1. We have had chance after chance to really extend our lead, and coming into the final few seconds of the game now. Good 3-1 win so far in this leg. in this tie, and we go to Madrid 3-1 up, and I really see us scoring against this Madrid side. I really, really do. They don't seem 100% at the back. They're losing in numbers. I mean, they're playing Vitolo at left back. That tells you everything. Zobnin won't be playing either because he's been sent off. All in all, fantastic 2 games for us today. Playing really, really well. 3-1 in the Champions League semi-final, through to the FA Cup final, and let's see when we'll be back. So we'll be back for the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. We're going to give you a 1-game special on that one because the league is done and dusted. I'm not going to bring you any more league games from now until the end of the season. We're just looking at cup competitions, and Madrid will be the next game in the next episode. And it's going to be set up to be an absolutely phenomenal second leg. 3-1 going into that. They do have an away goal, and I do fancy ourselves to score as well. But that's it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content coming forward. We've got this save. We've got the new FIFA series coming out as well with Milan. And coming after this, I do have a few ideas as well for more FM content on the channel. So until next time, I'll see you soon.